Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Adam Pearce to bring back iconic match after 9 months for Rhea Ripley, exploring potential surprise. Tonight's episode of Raw will see Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez go head-to-head. Big Mommy Cool is an obstacle that the Eradicator must overcome if she hopes to get her hands on Liv Morgan. But even though she has a chance to get rid of this thorn in her side, it might not go her way. So much so that Adam Pearce may have to bring back an iconic match after 9 months just to appease her. The iconic match in question here last featured the likes of Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. The two superstars gated their all in a last woman standing match back in March 2024, which ended in the man's favor. Now, Adam Pearce could book a similar match for Saturday night's main event between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Of course, the possibility of this match being booked depends on several things. In this scenario, Rhea Ripley could approach Raw General Manager Adam Pearce about it based on the results of her match tonight on Raw. She could have the upper hand throughout the bout, but could ultimately lose to Big Mommy Cool after the latter cheats, maybe with the help of Liv Morgan. Annoyed by the result and the whole situation, Ripley could demand that Pearce book a match for Saturday night's main event. Moreover, she could demand that it would be a match where neither she nor Rodriguez could escape on some technicality. This could lead Pearce to reluctantly book a last woman standing match. But at the end of the day, this is nothing more than speculation. Should Adam Pearce book a last woman standing match, it certainly wouldn't faze either Rhea Ripley or Raquel Rodriguez. In fact, the two women are not strangers to the stipulation, having been previously involved in such a match. After all, it was about 3 years ago that the two faced off against each other in this very stipulation. On January 6, 2021, Ripley and Rodriguez, who back then went by Raquel Gonzalez, went head-to-head in a last woman standing match at NXT's New Year's Evil. That time around, Big Mommy Cool was the one who came out on top. But if the two were to do it again in 2024, surely the Eradicator would look to rewrite history. But at the end of the day, and as mentioned earlier, a last woman standing match between the two in 2024 is nothing more than conjecture. Nevertheless, the two would be stepping into familiar territory if this fantasy booking were to come true. For months, WWE fans have been buzzing about what's next for Rhea Ripley, one of the most dominant and captivating superstars in recent memory. As speculation about her potential return to the ring continues, an intriguing rumor has emerged. Adam Pearce, WWE's on-screen authority figure, might be planning to bring back an iconic match that hasn't been seen in nearly 9 months. This could serve as the perfect showcase for Ripley's return and a jaw-dropping surprise for fans worldwide. But what is this iconic match, and how might it reshape the landscape of WWE? Let's explore the possibilities. When fans think of iconic matches in WWE history, the Elimination Chamber immediately comes to mind. Known for its brutal structure and high-stakes drama, the Chamber hasn't been featured in recent months, leaving fans eager for its return. Bringing back this match type for Rhea Ripley would be a masterstroke, offering her the opportunity to cement her status as a top-tier superstar. The Elimination Chamber is not just any match, it's a spectacle. 6 competitors enter a massive steel structure, with 2 starting the bout and others joining at timed intervals. The combination of strategy, endurance, and physicality required to succeed in this environment makes it one of the most grueling contests in WWE. If Adam Pearce were to announce the return of this match, it could be the perfect platform for Ripley to showcase her resilience and dominance. Rhea Ripley's last few appearances in WWE have solidified her as a fan favorite and a dominant force in the women's division. However, her absence from the ring in recent weeks has left fans yearning for more. If Pearce were to bring back the Elimination Chamber, it could serve as a dramatic stage for Ripley's triumphant return. Ripley's character is built on a foundation of fearlessness and physicality. She thrives in high-pressure situations, and the Elimination Chamber would allow her to demonstrate her ability to overcome multiple opponents in a single match. Moreover, Her inclusion in such a bout would add credibility to the contest and elevate the stakes. If the Elimination Chamber were to return, who would join Ripley inside the steel structure? WWE's women's division is stacked with talent, and several names come to mind as potential participants. Becky Lynch. The man is always a top contender and would bring her fiery persona to the chamber. Charlotte Flair. As one of Ripley's fiercest rivals, Flair's inclusion would add personal stakes. Bayley. With her cunning tactics and experience, Bayley could be a wild card in the match. Bianca Belair. The EST of WWE is no stranger to high-pressure situations and would be a formidable opponent. Io Sky. The high-flying genius would add a unique dynamic to the contest. This lineup would create a thrilling mix of styles and personalities, ensuring a match that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Adam Pearce's announcement of the Elimination Chamber's return would need to be handled with maximum impact. Perhaps he could make the announcement during a major episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, teasing the participants and building anticipation week by week. The stakes could be tied to a championship opportunity, adding even more drama to the match. For Rhea Ripley, the build-up could focus on her hunger to reclaim her spot at the top of the division. Vignettes showcasing her intense training regimen and her determination to dominate in the chamber would add depth to her character and set the stage for her return. WWE's storytelling thrives on emotion, and Ripley's journey back to the ring could be framed as a tale of redemption and conquest. The Elimination Chamber's return would undoubtedly be a spectacle. For Rhea Ripley, the match could serve as a showcase of her incredible athleticism and adaptability. Imagine Ripley locking horns with Becky Lynch in a fierce exchange, only to shift gears and counter the high-flying offense of Io Sky. Her ability to adapt to different opponents and situations would be on full display. To add even more intrigue, WWE could include a surprise entrant in the chamber. Perhaps a returning superstar or a debuting NXT talent could make their mark, adding an element of unpredictability to the match. This surprise could also serve as a potential new rival for Ripley, setting up future storylines. If Rhea Ripley were to emerge victorious from the Elimination Chamber, it would solidify her status as a dominant force in WWE. A win in such a high-stakes match would propel her back into the championship picture and set up compelling rivalries with the other participants. Alternatively, if Ripley were to fall short, the match could still serve as a launching pad for new storylines. Perhaps she's betrayed by an ally or targeted by a surprise entrant, leading to a personal feud that keeps her in the spotlight. The return of the Elimination Chamber for Rhea Ripley would be a game-changer for several reasons. Elevating the women's division. The women's division has seen incredible growth in recent years, and featuring an iconic match like the Elimination Chamber would further elevate its prestige. Showcasing Ripley's talent. Ripley is one of WWE's most talented superstars, and this match would allow her to shine on a grand stage. Building anticipation. The return of a beloved match type would generate excitement among fans and boost viewership. Creating new storylines. The match's aftermath would open the door for new rivalries and narratives, keeping the product fresh. As WWE fans eagerly await the next chapter in Rhea Ripley's career, the possibility of Adam Pearce bringing back the Elimination Chamber offers a tantalizing glimpse of what could be. This iconic match would provide the perfect stage for Ripley's return, allowing her to demonstrate her dominance while elevating the women's division as a whole. While the rumor remains unconfirmed, the mere prospect of the Elimination Chamber's return has fans buzzing. If Pearce does make this bold move, it could mark a turning point, not just for Rhea Ripley, but for WWE as a whole. One thing is certain, the WWE Universe will be watching closely, ready to witness history in the making.